Good morning. I feel like I have a lot to say, but I don't really, I don't feel like saying anything. There is something that I do want to talk about and bring into this video, which is about the journey. I think I want to quit talking about him out of respect for him and his relationships. And I don't want to be I understand that in our actions and in our words there's power, and I want to allow him to just be without having all of this on his energy, in his energy field. Hold on, I have a phone call. Oh no, it ended. Anyway, this is something that plays out in his energy field, and anybody who looks up this channel can find all of this. And this is me being attached to his energy, and I want to just kind of let him be, let him do his own thing, and in the same time find my own self and do my own thing. So I want to try to kind of disconnect the energy between me and him. And allow each of us to go and have our own independent lives that is independent of one another. So, and if you're wondering why, it's, I think I realized yesterday, I think I realized that all that he has been saying to me on this 3D level is true. And in understanding, what he's been saying, that he doesn't want a relationship, and that, a romantic relationship, and that he's not attracted to me, and that all of that, I believe to be true. It feels kind of empty, like all of a sudden my life emptied out, because that whole part, or imagined part, or whatever it was, is like taken out of the equation now. I've taken it out of the equation, and I keep on having to remind myself. But I do want to take my energy and my power back to myself. I'm sitting here looking over the cows. And I want to be able to have a partnership, a relationship. I want to be able to find a life partner. And as long as I'm hooked up on this, and in this state of mind, that I want to make space for that to actually happen. And for that to actually happen, I have to make the space. And so I realized that this relationship with him is not doing me good. So I'm going to take my focus. I'm taking my focus back and moving it now into my work, which is something that I really need to pay attention to and take my power back. And I think that for a while, anyway, I'm going to not pursue any kind of contact with him or go places where we have met before. I try to eliminate things that remind me of him from my life as much as I can, yeah, because he's like in my life everywhere. With my previous relationship, I remember I went and I did a ceremony, and it was a group of us, but one of the things that I realized in that ceremony is that I can love and let go at the same time. So I'm going to take that into consideration, that I can love and let go and just let go. This doggy, by the way, is not my doggy. This is a little doggy that lives over here in the mountains. It looks just like Rexy. See, Rexy's down there searching out the rock rabbits. This little dog is not mine. It looks she looks the same, but she has like this really long snout. She's not mine, but she likes me. It kind of feels like there's this whole space in me that I was holding for him. And now it just feels kind of empty. And it makes me think if this whole twin flame journey is just like some kind of something that I've imagined, but it can't be. Remembered past lives and this connection in the higher planes. But then I see that it's not only a connection with me, he has that connection with other people, with other women. And in any case, the way that I see it is kind of, I feel kind of like a pawn in a big master game that he's got going on in his world. Yeah, in my world, I'm the master of my world, and I just want to release all that. Just release it. You know, say cut it out, but even cutting it out is not releasing it. Releasing is releasing. Cutting out is doing an active something. It's still holding on. When you cut somebody out, you have that need to hold them out. I just want to release him out of my life. I am releasing him. So I think that, I don't know, even this video, it's kind of difficult for me to do, just because I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like focusing on it. I feel like taking all of my energy and putting it somewhere else. I think I'm just going to have to go through this. and feel the pain, or just numb the pain out. I don't know. I think that there are things that happen on their own, that there's a natural, but I do feel like that whole space that I was holding for him, I'm not holding for him anymore, and it's going to take some getting used to. It's going to take some getting used to. You know, it's always, there's a thought there like of him, and I'm removing that. I want to open up that space for someone else, and I have a massive place in me for a partnership. See, that's Rexy. You can see, and that's the other little dog. You know, for a life partner. And something there just didn't work from the get-go. I started thinking about the twin flame journey, like, did I imagine this? Like I was talking the other day about warping reality. You know, we create our realities with our thoughts. I can change my thought about that. I don't want to change it to harsh thoughts, but I can change my thoughts about what that relationship is, or what that relationship looks like, or, you know, I can change those thoughts. Actually, I just want to get out of my head. I'll go home. I'll get busy. I have lots of work that I can do. Lots of work that I can do. I can do. That I should. Whoa. I'm falling between these rocks. I stepped on a stone here that wasn't sitting well. See all of these stones. I'm sitting on these stones overlooking the valley over here. It's beautiful. I took a different path this morning. I like this path. This is nice. That also leads out here to a look-off point. I'll show you where I'm at just because it's so pretty. We're in April. Mid-April, and look at that. It's been raining for the last 2 days, and it got really cold all of a sudden. I already washed my big coat to put it away for the winter, and I just spilled coffee on it on this walk while I was trying to hook my phone up to the recorder thing. So I am opening myself up to meet new people. Spring is here. Summer is coming. There are, you know, from what I'm seeing, there are so many different people and so many different ways of being. And there are lots of nice people out there if I give it a chance. And right now, I'm not looking for anything. Like, that's not the vibe I'm putting out. I need to heal in myself first and to get myself in a place that I want to be. And I think once I'm in a place that I want to be, that is when I can attract someone similar. I think as long as I'm in a place that I'm kind of in limbo, that's what I'm going to attract into my life. Somebody that's in limbo. So I'm going to be focusing on myself right now. And what will be, will be. I'm just going to take that whole part, you know, the part of finding a life partner. And I know that I want it. I know what I want. I know how I want to feel. And I'm going to get over the heartache, hopefully. I'm going to be doing some intensive work on myself. Now, I know that on the twin flame journey, say you're connected because it's your soul, so you can't disconnect. So I'm going to find in myself if that is true. I'm going to try to through meditation and intense inward searching and real magic, I'm going to go in and find the connections, and I'm going to try to release them. And I'm going to take my focus, and I'm going to move it every time that I see that my brain is going there. I'm going to release it and take my focus back to me, and put my focus where it can do some vital work in my life. And I'm going to try to break the tie. I'm going to break the tie. Watching my language. See, it's even hard for me to say that. But I don't have a choice. I always have a choice, right? But if I want a life that I want, and if I want to be the creator of my life and not feel like this all the time, then that's something that I need to do. And so I think what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to walk and I'm going to allow myself to cry. Because I haven't cried on this yet. And crying releases my weaknesses. I'm going to allow myself to cry a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my focus and I'm going to move into a new era. It's spring. I've been stuck on this long enough. I have so much to give. And so much that I want to, not to give only, to give and take. So, as much as it hurts, I'm going to move on from this connection. Maybe even I'll find that this whole, that this whole connection was made up. I can say that I think that I'm in a better place today than I was a year ago before I met him. Okay, so I'm going to end this here.